Hey guys, so we've got this camera here. As you can see here, the connector, not sure if you can see that in the light, was corroded. Specifically, that third pin from the left was completely separated, as well as the other ones are just completely corroded. So it ended up filling up with water and essentially, yeah, just corroded and failed. So one of the things that you can do is if you cut it off, and what I've done here is essentially just gotten a bunch of Wagos. I've got the pin out, put the pin out on the screen. We use T568A in Australia for most what we do, but I've just gotten a cable, I've cut off the end, and I've done this just so we can test it. So initially we tested it just with the camera, we plugged a cable into it, we were getting no current draw. As you can see now, we're getting 3.3 watts, so we know that it's alive essentially. And let's play. So I've already enabled it. I reset this one, but essentially I've just jerry-rigged it just to test to see if the camera is actually still good. Unfortunately, a lot of security companies don't offer harness replacements. You know, if you got a bad connector, they'll just say get a new camera. And what I'll probably do now is, I'm torn whether I chuck this into RJ45 on that side and then essentially run my cable and then have a female to female connector because they are weatherproof. This is just a quick little fix if you've got a camera that's corroded and you need to replace the connector. So because you're not transmitting crazy amounts of data, doesn't require a massive amount of bandwidth. It's not like a huge deal being on the Wagos like that. You'd never do this for a data run. Or even, honestly, even if you're out in the field and doing it for a customer, you wouldn't do something like this except for testing. But I thought I'd just show you a quick little fix. This is one way to do it. I'll have a description on the screen, the pin out. But yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching.